Next on the roster is Kayaan, an ambitious grade 11 student from Edmonton. He is intuitive and yearns to discover the simplest things in the most intricate detail. With a deep with a deep love for nature, his talk emphasizes on the most important role nature plays in the modern world. Join me in welcoming Kayaan to the stage.
Come on. Would you rather be here, skiing on the Swiss Alps, feeling the adrenaline coursing through your veins, the air rushing against your face? Or here, doing the exact same thing from the comfort of your home? Technology has become very advanced and is on the verge of evolving the way we live our lives. But does a simulation truly deliver feelings that you would feel on the mountains or in other places of beauty? I had the experience of being on a mountain 2,700 meters above sea level, the thrill, danger, and excitement from skiing just overwhelming me. The feeling that dominated all else at the top was this understanding that I was a part of something bigger in this world. If I had to describe how I felt up there, I would say, the world is, and you can just be. A small spark ignited inside of me while skiing with my family. I asked myself, why am I so attached to nature? It always felt as if there was this overarching connection I had with it through all my childhood years spent outside, enjoying the warmth of the sun and making snow angels. The connection I had with nature was stronger during my junior high years when I first learned how to ski, with subsequent trips to Banff for skiing and to Jasper for hiking. But the spark ignited when I went to Sunshine Village in Banff, for the mountain itself stirred up emotions of excitement and awe that I knew could not be replicated. Since then, I realized that I lost my connection to nature. I've been so caught up with school, work, and distractions like social media and video games. Did you know that some humans possess an innate tendency to seek connections with nature and other forms of life? This is called the biophilia hypothesis, and it proves that we humans need our time in nature. We should relearn and take interest in our natural desires to commune with it. The feeling of belonging in nature that I felt was present for a reason, and I wanted to know the reason it was there. Don't get me wrong, all the photos of sunsets and mountains were amazing, but it still didn't entirely explain why I felt so connected to nature. Ever since the experience I had on the mountain, a portion of my heart and brain had awakened. I felt connected to nature more than ever before. I also realized that it took me years to understand that I had been taking nature for granted. I started to notice the invisible and evident effects nature has on humanity. A study from Yale suggests that prolonged time spent in nature can temporarily cure stress, lower blood pressure and stress hormone levels, enhance immune system function, and provide many more benefits that could completely alter how strong your body feels and is. Similarly, your mental health is greatly influenced by the presence of nature in your life, so long as used to your advantage. In the Netherlands, researchers found that increasing green areas such as trees and grass and blue spaces, which are visible bodies of water, lowered the suicide risk. The Association of Nature and Forest Therapy Guides and Programs has a slogan: "The forest is the therapist." Isn't that interesting? The idea that nature is what we need, yet we wander away from it, step by step, just to wander right back. So, what disconnects us from nature? One thing I've noticed is the amount of time we spend with technology. Right now, we like to think that we're a part of nature, but we are rather estranged for most of our lives, going to school and working jobs in buildings that restrict our access to nature. Anthropologist and activist Jane Goodall has always had a strong sense of connection to nature. Her work with chimpanzees in Africa shows us how similar we are to each other. She encourages us to think about nature and prioritize in our lives. The sense of comfort she feels allows her to gain a sense of comfort and a sense of rehabilitation in nature, and to escape from reality into peace. The excessive use of technology today does not mean that we have hit the rock bottom yet. We can still appreciate nature and ensure that it's here for humanity and the other generations to come after us. Virtual reality is a prime example of how technology can emulate nature. In grade 8, we tried out VR headsets and went for a dive in our classroom. If used thoughtfully, VR could bridge and help us rebuild our appreciation for nature. I once watched a talk about cockroaches. I know, right? That's nasty. Why would I do that? Well, there's something quite intriguing about critters as explored in Robert Full's talk. He was observing traits from cockroaches and applying them to robots. He shares what's called a robust system, which is an almost flawless system that can adapt to a variety of scenarios. Boom! I just took another step towards understanding why we're connected to nature. We learn from her, and I wanted to understand more. So, how could we improve this connection? We coexist with nature, yet in our own separate systems, and we should be the ones to direct the development of technology so that it not only serves us, but nature as well. Technology can serve as a catalyst to speed up and strengthen the bonds that we form with nature. And the discoveries made within the natural environment can be used to evolve the technology we already have. Technology that encourages us to make connections with nature may seem an impossible task, but there are many applications, such as Sweatcoin, that encourage people to walk or run to receive money, all of which can be done outside. We shouldn't really need that type of motivation, but hey, works, right? Although we may not realize it, nature inspires technology. Using sea surface data from the Marmara Sea, Refik Anadol highlights the connection between art found in nature and technological interpretations. I'd like you to meet my dog, Reese. Being a dog owner means having a lot of time to take your dog on a walk. Although it seems a little bit like a chore, it's really fun if you get used to it. But taking your dog on a walk means spending some time, quality time, and going out in nature and appreciating nature. Going for walks allows me to connect with others and nature. And I can just, like Jane Goodall, retreat into environment and feel a sense of peace. I'd like to challenge you to take a step towards reconnecting to nature. If you don't have a cute dog like Reese, take yourself for a walk. Or even better, go with your family and friends. Explore a new park, find a trail in the forest, go by the river or sea. It's simple. Make time in nature a priority. It will relax, reward, and inspire you. There's so much to learn and experience, and it serves only to benefit you. A brilliant and revolutionary physicist who we know nothing and everything about, Albert Einstein, once said, "Look deep into nature and you'll understand everything better." Thank you.